Fishing a new spot tonight. Normally I fish a little farther down the bank, so I'm not really sure how deep I have baits out. I know I've kind of got baits staggered out in different depths right now, and so our lake is down, and so it's hard to know for sure how deep I'm fishing, but I feel like I got a pretty good spread. I've got some up shallow because bait's been shallow, and then I've got some out closer to the main channel. So, and I've got small baits and big bait. We're gonna give it a few hours. It's still early. It's like 6:30, I think, around there. So we're gonna give it probably 6 hours or so. Fish till midnight and reevaluate and see what happens. So yeah, let's go my lawn chair out and listen for some bells. So this is our gonna be our big bait for tonight. A little buffalo head. We've got some other assorted chunks of buffalo and some shad that we're gonna put out. So I'm gonna get these boated out real fast, and we'll see what happens. We're just getting a bite. I gotta keep an eye on my RC boat because it's just floating in out there. I hadn't even had a chance to. Oh, this fish is running left. I hadn't even had a chance to drive it back in from dropping this bait off. So keep an eye on it. Wash up over there. Yeah, he ain't as big as he let on at first. Well, here's the first fish of the evening. He's not a monster, but not bad. We'll get him back in. Go the other way, buddy. Other way. There you go. Make me get wet. Come on, you got it. You're just gonna make me get wet, aren't you? Well, okay, we're off to a start. We got the skunk out of the bank. You know, this is the part of the fishing that most people don't see on YouTube fishing videos. Yeah, that one fish right after we got here, and we had one little bite, I guess, since then. But it's a lot of this. It's a lot of sitting around. This is one of those places that oh, we're getting another bite. Look there. Maybe I just needed to talk to you. This is one of those places. There's a highway a mile from here across the lake, and there's some oil rigs over here on the other side of me, and so there's constant noise. It's just a constant hum of traffic and, you know, just noise. But I can still feel like I'm completely by myself out here. But a lot of times I'll sit out here for, 6 hours, 8 hours, or longer sometimes. And you're You just feel like you're by yourself, even though there's, you know, life going on around you in places. This is the part of fishing that you don't see a lot of times. When you're fishing the bank, unless you're moving around spots, and I typically don't move around a lot. I will at times, but a lot of times I commit to a place and I'm going to spend some hours here, and you know, if I know I'm in a good spot, and but this, you don't see a lot of this, so I might do some time lapses or something just to show you how much time is involved out here. But I think that's important to show people if you're really wanting to get into this, and especially if you're, you know, trying to catch big fish. You know, you got to put in the time. Yeah, you do a lot of this, a lot of sitting around and you know, contemplating. This is definitely where I do my best contemplating. Very good. There's the fish we've been waiting for. Alright, we're gonna try and turn our headlamp on and see if we can fight this fish. He was 200 yards out, so it's gonna be a minute. Hopefully we don't get swarmed by bugs. He don't feel real big, but he did eat a chunky sized piece of bait, so he should be, you know, decently sized, not small anyway. Oh, he's running right. Hopefully don't get into that other line. I have a feeling we might hook into a semi-decent one tonight. He's not a monster, but you know, we're early in the season. We're just getting started, so. Oh, every now and then they figure out they're hooked and little head shakes and all that stuff, but for the most part, he's coming in pretty easy. Going back left again. If I had to guess, I would say he's a teener, maybe up to 20, maybe. We'll see in a minute. He's getting somewhat close. Just trying to get in these other lines. Come over here, buddy. Okay. I see you out there, buddy. I get a little show here in a second. I'm over here, buddy. It's only one little good. Oh yeah, there's a good show. He's not bad. Again, he's a decent fish. He's not a monster, but a good probably teener. Might have to. Did eat a chunky sized piece of bait for his size. I may have to get out there and get wet to get him. I know, buddy. Hang on just a second. Well, hang on just a second. We'll be over. I know, hang on. We'll get a little video for the people. Thank you there. Oh, I gotta turn my headlamp off. Daggum it. Can I do this with one hand? Looky there, not a bad fish. Not a super giant, but you know, we're getting there for our second trip of the season. We're working on it. So, good solid fish. He ate a good chunk, a good size head. So, we're gonna get him back yet and get another bait out.
That's awesome.
All right, buddy, we gotta get you out of the mud.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Good fight. Yeah, I think I've got a little fish on this one, so I'm gonna check it. I've only got about 3 pieces of bait left, so a wind has picked up. I like the wind. I'm gonna check this one, and I'm gonna boat out 2 other good pieces of bait and just see what happens. So we'll reel down on this one real fast and we'll see what we got. Yeah, that's a fish. We'll get this guy in and we'll get some 2 other pieces of bait out far, I think, and then see what happens. Say he's going to be about maybe the size of that first one. He'll be a little guy, but you know what? They're not all big ones. So we're thankful for the little ones. We enjoy the fight no matter what size they are. Although these that are a couple 100 yards out, for the sake of my arm muscles, I would really like it to be a big one. But we're thankful for any fish we catch out here. It's always fun. I hope I don't ever get to that point where oh, is that a little gar? Okay, I take that back. We're not thankful for all of them, but maybe we are. That's a pretty little spotted gar. Look at that. Look at that. A pretty little spotted gar. All right, buddy. Let's see if we can get this hook out of you. Oh no, buddy. Oh no. We may have to go get the pliers after you. It's a pretty little spotted gar. Get there. We'll get him back. Come on. Alright, calm down. Hey, I'm trying to let you go. If you're enjoying these videos, and I hope you are, click those playlists up there in the corner if you want to check out more videos like this. It'll give you a good idea of the big fish we caught last year and kind of what you got to look forward to this year, because we are just getting started on big fish season. So I appreciate you being here and watching, and I hope to see you back next week.